All right, medical, Timmy's out and Omax is out.
Jason, what's the importance of closing this team out tonight on your own instead of going back to LA for game 7?
Yeah, we're just focused on what's in front of us, and that's the jump ball. That's it. Trying to win the jump ball, and then understand how important it is to protect home, but we're just focused on this game and not anything past this game.
What's the mentality that you would like to see that would be indicative of focus on this game and having the right approach to when you do have a chance to close out a team?
Well, I think just learning from Game 4, winning Game 3 and feeling comfortable. We got really uncomfortable there in the first half. So just understanding how that felt, understanding who we're playing against. These are future Hall of Famers. They have a great coach who's won a championship, has been in this situation before, and so we have to earn this. It's not going to be given to us. And so just understanding that they're going to come out swinging, they're desperate, and understand the team that's desperate has won, and so we have to be desperate this evening.
You guys have shown that you can lean on your defense and don't necessarily have to have the three-pointers fall, but how do you guys get untracked in that area?
Well, I think just understand we got to play defense first. Take the open shots. If they go in, that helps. But if they don't, we got to continue to keep playing defense. I think we understand defense wins games this time of the year, and just understanding that we're all focused on that. But we got to make some open shots too. We understand that, and Luka and Kai have been our leaders, and they've been ones who get off to a good start. That helps everybody else. So that's just the responsibility that our leaders have, and hopefully they can do that this evening.
How important is it, Jason, to chase them off the three-point line and have some success like you did in game 2, 3, and 5?
Yeah, the three is important. They were comfortable here in game 4, so we got to make them uncomfortable. They were, making tough threes. They're going to make tough shots, but in that game 3, they were making a lot of threes, and so for that, we understand that we got to try to take them off. Now, they're not just going to let us do that. So, our effort has to be high. We have to be connected, and understanding what's at stake, but understanding that BG and Powell and those guys and Harden are going to, get some threes. We just got to make it tough on them.
Jason, what does good three-point defense look like in the NBA? Not just in this series, just overall from what you've seen.
Hoping they miss. Everyone can shoot the three at a high rate. The game has changed. Just understanding contesting the three. Harden is great at getting to where he wants to. PJ's great, setting you up to get where he wants to. Kai and Luka are the same way. And so it's hard defensively. There's so many talented guys out there that can score, who can shoot it. And so just understanding that you just got to tip your hat if they do make a tough one. The freebies, the ones that you give that they can lace up, those are the ones you want to stay away from. That's bad three-point defense. The ones that they have to work for, even if they make them, that's good defense. And in this league, everyone's capable of making a three. So just try to make it as hard as possible.
When you saw Derrik Jones in the previous game block Paul in the first quarter from 3, James blocked his three-pointer, that's a rare feat. How did you see him make those plays? How is he able to do these things that other guys aren't really able to do?
Yeah, that's something that you don't see every day when you can block a three, especially Harden or George. They know how to create the foul. But to be able to get 2 block threes was very impressive, and it just shows who D. Jones is on the defensive end, being able to compete. He loves the competition. This time of the year, it's about defense. He stands out for us because he tries to make it hard. He tips his hat if they do make one, but he understands the role that he has to play. But that feat of being able to block those 2 threes, you won't see, very often.
Jason, you bring players off your bench who are very accomplished defensively, who play with a lot of energy. But when you get high-scoring nights from Maxey, from Lively, for example, the other night, how important, how valuable are bench points to you?
Yeah, they're huge. Our bench had been quiet until Game 5, and so we're going to need that again here in Game 6. We've talked about the X factor. In Game 5, we had a couple guys step up for us on both ends, but being able to get the bench to score for us just makes the game a lot easier for our starters.
How important has Kyrie's leadership been in helping you guys be in this position where you can close it out tonight?
Yeah, Kai's been a great leader for us all season. He's been in this situation before. His ability to talk to the guys, his ability to keep everyone calm on the floor is at a high. And so he's been a big part of our success, and we're going to need that again tonight.
Coach Kidd, what has made Derrik Lively so successful off the bench in this series?
Well, I think when you look at a rookie, he's playing his role at a high level. His energy, being able to guard on the perimeter, being able to change shots, and then offensively being able to finish and give us second or third opportunities, and he's playing that role at a very high level.
Coach, how is Luka feeling?
Great. Feels good.
Is there, early in games, do players and coaches have to kind of read how things are being called? And do you ever bring that up maybe at the first time out or what? Okay, they're calling it this way or they're calling it that way.
I wish it was that easy. But no, you talk about, we believe the whistle's going to be blown early and often. We've talked about it already. We saw that in Game 4. It was blown early. Everyone had fouls. And so then the whistle goes away. You gotta understand, how the game is being called. That's, being mature about the situation. That's about basketball IQ, recognizing what's happening on the floor, what calls are being made, and try to stay away from those cheap ones. And so tonight, I don't think it's going to be any different, that the whistle is going to be blown. They're going to do their job, and we have to make the adjustments or pivot to the way the game is being called.
What made Kyrie so effective guarding Harden in Game 5, and how replicable is that tonight?
We're going to need that same thing tonight. He loves the competition. I think sometimes we tend to maybe put someone on, Kai on someone different, and he's always up for the challenge of taking on one of the better scorers. He's done that all season. He can get mad a little bit about us trying to put him on someone else, but he's a competitor, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win, and you saw that in Game 5, and again, we're going to need that tonight.